Welcome back, Aces, to another X-Wing Battle Report. I'm Brian.
And I'm Ethan.
And today it's me and you, buddy. So I'm using Poe Dameron with PTL, auto thrusters, R5P9, Flachette torpedoes, and Dash Rendar with PTL, heavy laser cannon, the Outrider title, and Katarn.
I'm using a Mandalorian Mercenary with push the limit K4 and inertial dampeners, and then two thugs with twin laser turrets, title, bomb loadout, and cluster bombs, along with the Unhinged astromech. Kind of just a weird list I threw together, just for fun.
A really interesting use of the Y-Wing. I really like it.
I really like the Y-Wing. I think it's such a really versatile ship, especially with the Scum faction. You don't see bomb loadout all that often, but I think it's it's something that should be considered.
Yeah, I think the bomb loadout's going to be a lot better on him once the next wave hits and we get stuff like Sabine, and I do like the cluster mines on it though.
Yeah, cluster mines are my favorite new mine of all the mines actually, just because they really stretch out their huge presence on the board. So more likely to trigger.
Yeah, I think with the cluster mines you only actually do damage when you roll a hit with them. I don't think they do critical damage. I'll have to double check that.
Unfortunate.
But still really solid. I like the Mandalorian Mercenary getting all of his actions every turn.
Every single one. As long as he does a green maneuver, he'll get his target lock, his focus, and his evade. I love it. And here, a bit of a disappointment for you. I think both fighter Y-Wings can see dash, so not a good start.
Yeah, I thought to myself, oh, two Y-Wings out there, I'd probably get out of Arc of 1. And they both got stress, so no dice modification, and nope, they're just doing work on dash right now.
I think this was the moment when I knew fighter Y-Wings were worth at least considering. When they took off all the shields on poor Dash.
Yeah, just barely an arc at range 3 with that guy.
And throw a rock, and it's just not enough.
Well, when my dice go cold, they go cold. We got all the shields down on Dash already. Poe facing the wrong direction, just wondering what he's doing. And Dash thinking about his life choices.
This Y-Wing has lost all of its shields, so I figured this would be a good time to poop out that bomb.
Not a bad spot for it.
Yeah, I thought this was a nice area. I figured there would be some traffic along here.
And with Dash, I don't have too many greens to choose from, so if I did go for a 1 forward, Dash is definitely bumping and definitely running into at least some of those bombs next turn.
I think here I should have dropped the other cluster mine just to set up a nice little field, but went with focus instead.
Yeah. It's hard to judge the best spot to use those bombs on the lower pilot skill guys.
Really is. Here I get to do all my actions. I'm pretty happy about that.
I really like this dash build too. Being able to boost barrel roll and still get a focus from Kyle. Or at least being able to boost or barrel roll to guarantee getting into range 2 and still having focus target lock.
It's really powerful. Just being able to use positioning in such a way like that, yeah, you really don't feel the effects of the donut hole as much as you think you would. And 4 dice,
Yeah.
pretty scary. Especially with Katarn. Again, you're getting sort of passive actions, clearing that stress, gaining a focus.
Yeah. Really expensive build. Struggling to find what to bring with them. I was like, oh, well, I got just enough to get Poe in there. Some
Not
extra.
a bad companion.
No, survivable Poe. I do like the push Poe over the VI Poe. I think he's a little bit more survivable and.
Well, I think you just have more opportunities for Poe to do work. I mean, Poe is almost always going to be focusing. If that's true, then you lose out on that awesome boost ability. So here, yeah, he's a little bit more predictable because he's doing his green banks, but
He's going to be doing that with R2 anyway.
well, with R2, yeah, but I think, you know, I just don't see how a 2 or a 3 turn really improves his positioning that much more.
Yeah.
Here, unfortunate to take a stress from that debris field. I really thought I could clear it. Was on by a small amount, but I think I should have 4K'd there. Tried to keep arc on dash. I think that's the key to beating and the key to winning with this fleet, these 2 ship build fleets, is you have to focus on one of those ships. And if you can make that harder for the other person, then you're more likely to win.
Yeah. Especially as split up as I went for on the start.
Yeah, 4K I would have had shots, but didn't really matter. My guy was dead anyways, so
Yeah. And Dash doesn't need any evades.
well, as long as he's still alive.
That's right.
And then here we see the power of auto thrusters. Just cannot overwhelm Poe's defense with auto thrusters. Even though he doesn't have his focus, he's still invulnerable.
Still a beast. Takes at least 2, if not 3 ships to take down Poe.
Which is unfortunate.
Uh-huh.
And here again, I think I'm a little conservative with my Y-Wing. I think I should have done a 2-turn. It would have opened up my arc for what the kinds of maneuvers you were going to be doing, most likely. And it's easy to slow play with a Y-Wing, but you really have to be aggressive if they're in that fighter configuration.
Yeah. I do like the fighters. I haven't seen them too much anymore, but hopefully they'll come back in the next wave and see what happens.
Well, it's like they have their own passive dice modification. It's like getting Predator for free.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it's only 1 damage, but I mean, it's pretty consistent, and that initial attack is really useful for clearing out tokens. And of course, because you require arc, it's harder to get that auto thruster thing to pull off.
Yeah. Looking back there, I should have just gone with a 4K with Poe. I wasn't too sure where your mercenary was going there.
Well, unfortunately, he only went forward. I should have been a little bit more daring and done something like a 2 or 3 and gotten past and then gotten all those actions back. But, you know, taking all the damage.
I still don't think it was a bad choice. I mean, still doing a green bump, you still get your target lock, which is really solid.
Yeah, I think it's pretty useful, but really could have used another blank result and killed Dash there. But as it is, again, just cannot overcome that auto thrusters.
Those auto thrusters. Not a bad place for that Wyoming to go. Trying to force a bump on Dash.
Yeah, really hoping he decided to follow after. Right. Bump is such a key aspect of this game. It's really showed why these true like PoW Katarn are so important, because they give you that passive ability to gain actions like focus.
Yeah.
Poe decides to run low with 3 hits. So unfortunate for me.
That's why I really like that push the limit. I mean, those situations where you get into range 1, you can get Poe's focus that he needs and still be able to get a target lock. It's helped him out quite a bit.
Here I'm really debating between who to go for, but I think the right choice was to go for Dash. I really need Dash to blank out. He doesn't.
Got 2 hull left, and down to 1. Take the debris, but gotta have the Y-wing facing the right direction.
Yeah, so it's a tough choice, but you know, make it.
Got to do it. He doesn't care too much about stress.
Yeah. Again, because of that, because of his ability.
Just sucks you're not going to be dropping your bombs.
Yeah, I should have done that a turn earlier, probably.
Yeah.
Would have hurt my own chip.
Would have been hilarious, though.
For you. The debate between focus and barrel roll was the right call. I could still see Dash, and maybe I could have killed him.
Yeah, make sure he gets out of the way of that Y-wing. Dash has already played enough with the Y-wings.
Yep. And here comes the pain train.
Oh, don't need no dice modification.
He does not. And Dash replying as well. Just devastating. But I managed to dodge it. Sometimes, you know, lucky rolls. Would have been great if that Y-wing had been in range to do something as well, but as it is, I'm never getting both ships being able to shoot at one thing at the same time, and it's just allowing you to take apart my fleet. It's pretty sad to watch. For me, anyways.
Here we got Dash being able to get out of arc. Still staying on arc of that Y-wing, so Poe's probably got enough to take down that Mando Merc by himself, so as long as I get Dash out of arc of that Y-wing, Dash is probably okay. Unfortunately, that means that Poe's gonna bump here, but
At the target lock, it doesn't really matter.
yep.
You need to do 1 damage. And that's pretty much where I called it. Y-wing was not going to be able to pull it off.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. As always, give us a thumbs up. We'll get some more X-Wing videos out here for you, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.